thy wisdom and thy knowledge, it hath perverted thee. And thou hast said in that...
Thou said, none seeth me. And this so-called white man thinks he's got away with everything, man. And for the minute, that's how it appears. But hey, if you got the spiritual eyes to see, you can see, hey, everything's coming out. Because the thing is basically, well, even I saw there was an article, I didn't even read it. It said it was basically a Russian, I think, Minister of Defense was saying that basically the war in Syria, it's not even a proxy war anymore, because they're saying there's actual French, American, and like UK troops on the ground. So it's like, oh, and the thing is America and Europe, with these proxy wars, they'll say, okay, we're training militants. These guys were sending like black ops squads like the Punisher. They show you in the Punisher, them off the book squads to do the dirty work, man, and protect their interests. So all that's dirt's coming out, man.
That's nice. Yep. And thou hast said in thine heart, I am, and none else beside me.
Yeah. So Esau's basically trying to attain that God state, man, that God-like state. Dying to bring out God.
This is
burning with the precept, man.
This is Job chapter 20, verse 22. In the fullness of his sufficiency, he shall be in straits. Every hand of the wicked shall come upon him. When he is about to fill his belly, God shall cast the fury of his wrath upon him, and shall rain it upon him while he is eating.
Yeah, that's it. When Esau's attaining that full, that complete. When he believes at least that he's attaining that full, complete, unlock new world order, everything's gonna be flipped on its head. Hey, because the thing is these guys have been making epic plans for a long time. Hey, and shit's been working out, man. They say what Albert Pike said, basically make Islam the enemy, and hey, that's that, and lead up them 3 world wars. Hey, man, the plan's spectacular. But hey, the Lord ain't with no endless Edomite reign, man.
He didn't make no Albert Pike didn't do no 4 world wars. Just 3, like it says in the scripture. It says whoa.
Yeah.
You can say there's a Most High that's controlling the hearts of these guys, man. You know,
he's setting your business right now.
My concern to what he was talking about, Albert Pike, prophecy in quotes. This is Micah 2 from the top, says, woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it, because it is in the power of their hands.
Yeah, that's what went down, man. Hey, these guys came together and planned that iniquity, man. And the thing is that Esau getting out of turn rule, that is iniquity. Because how's this guy going to get, man? There's a saying, what is it? I can't even fucking remember. It's basically like the ends justify the means. That's it. That's it. Esau's trying to make it like, okay. The thing is like with the Georgia Guidestones, they're trying to make it like it's a good thing they're doing. Like, oh well, the world can't sustain 7 billion people. We can only really 500 million is a nice balance with no, that's not really what it's about. That means you're looking to murk off a fat 6 billion people. That means and that's what it is. Esau's trying to make it like, okay, we're doing this, it's for the good of. But really, he's just a greedy devil, man, and he just wants his shit forever.
How can I say it?
Okay, yeah.
It says, and they cover fields and take them by violence, and houses and take them away, so their present.
And covetousness is that's one of the 10 commandments, man. Thou shalt not covet. And the thing is, Esau's covered for like Esau like back when he was Cain, that fuck. When Cain was about, he was jealous. It's like Abel brought the correct sacrifice. This guy brought some, this guy brought like a leaf of spinach.
Yeah, and leeks.
And some leeks and some sprigs,
spring onions.
Some cress.
Yeah, some cress.
This guy's bringing some dead, what you call it, sacrifice.
Yeah.
But then he's gonna murk off Abel because he brought the correct one. That's a piece of shit, man.
It says, and take them away. So they oppress a man in this house, even a man in his heritage.
Yeah, they oppress a man in his house, and our heritage is being oppressed. Because right now you're meant to have some fake so-called Jew rats off in the land. Them guys having gay parades, calling themselves the Jews. You got a bunch of them like there was a bitch that came up was like, well, actually, I don't believe in anything. I don't believe there is a God. These guys are meant to be the children of God. How are you gonna say
God's children?
How are you gonna say you're the men of God? What the men of God? No, for real. But then these guys saying they're the children of God, but then they don't even believe in the Most High. That's a whole bunch of confusion, and that's oppression, man. Because they're gonna say, okay, well, they're gonna say to us, well, you're just you're trying to steal someone else's identity. That's not very nice. But it's evident. Who you go to any church? Why there's so many goddamn black churches up in the ghetto, man? So many Bibles. You get a Bible of your baby. You can get a christening Bible. Yeah. You get the children's Bible. Bibles for days, bro. They ain't be reading them. But they might.
It's just there.
Might have 1-2 memory verse.
Yeah.
Despise not my youth and that.
Yeah, all of that stuff.
Man, go around doing man. 1 Timothy 4 and 12. Fam.
I shall know the Bible. I know it.
I know the scriptures, fam. Oh, what? Yeah, Revelation. The beast and that. Yeah, man. Out the sea and that. Yeah,
man.
Nah, I read them things. Read them all day, bro. Read
reptilians and that.
Yeah, them greys and that, man. Yeah, fam. Yeah, I know that, fam. Bro, Jay is like Jay. You know you can't tell Jake shit. Jake already like, oh, I already knew. Oh, you know you're Israel. Yeah, I already knew that, fam. I already knew that, fam. I'm
not a breakdown for that.
I already know. Nah, me to break that down. This from when me born, me know that.
I mean the scripture. I mean the scripture.
Fucking hell, you're Benjamin.
It's funny, after camp yesterday, some Benjamin came when camp finished here. And then he was basically saying, look, man, I am a Rasta man, yeah? And they're talking about the 12 tribes and fucking Haile Emperor Selassie and shit.
Yeah.
Talking about scriptures.
Yeah, but hey, the thing is that's why it says they have a zeal, but not according to knowledge, man. So that's why okay, you got the people on the sign, all kinds of them fucking goddamn South American spits, man. What the fuck, them guys, man? They're riding out. Man actually built an epic statue of Caesar. They're so in love, man. These guys, everywhere you go, every car dashboard, man's got the Virgin Marys. Man have got the altar. What was that film? Man on Fire, I think it was, with Denzel. Yeah, with Denzel, where man had the whole room with just pure Virgin Marys, but then altars to the Virgin Marys.
Hosea 4:17. Ephraim is joined to idols, let him alone.
Yeah, that's it.
They're Ephraimites, boy.
They fucking love them idols, man. They went right out. Far too. Hey, the thing is, even bro, you got people in fucking Vatican City that don't ride out as hard as them spicks do. Man.
Man.
Like, how are they not the actual Israelites?
Yeah, man. They got Jake.
But people are saying that they're Moabites.
Get out of here, man.
Give me a fucking break.
Yeah, man.
Hosea 4 and 6. My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. Because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee, that thou shalt not be no priest to me. Seeing thou hast forgotten the law of thy God, I will also forget thy children.
Yeah, that's it, man. That's our people. They reject all kinds of wisdom, man. They don't do it. No wisdom whatsoever. And that's our people in a nutshell as well. And come on, man. Them so-called Jews, them guys are fucking going into the Kabbalah. They're getting into witchcraft, man. A lot of them guys, they read that Talmud, that Babylonian Talmud, more than they read the Torah. Bastards,
This is back in Isaiah 47, verse 11. Therefore shall evil come upon thee. Thou shalt not know from whence it riseth.
Hey, the people out here, the thing is people are reading in the news about, the Russia poisoning, blah, blah, blah. Oh, amazing. Oh, it's like James Bond in real life. They don't know that hey, man, that James Bond, what was that? I think it was Skyfall where they had the fucking, guy was blowing up. blowing shit up all around London. Hey, that can lead to actual conflict, man. That can lead to war. Them's fighting words. It's like just like over here, like the British expelled the Russian diplomats. Same thing in Russia, man.
Yeah.
Them Russians, they just expelled a bunch of UK diplomats. So hey, them fighting words, man. And this is Putin. Putin, man. This guy's gonna have the guys like, but Putin, he's in Britain. How can we poison? Kill him. There. That's what he did. Yeah, bro, he didn't give a fuck. So hey, they're ready to go to war. He had hella incidents with like the Russian planes flying near like the borders of the UK, man.
Oh yeah.
He had hella over the course of years, even submarines as well. They sent guys out to escort them away from the UK waters, all that shit. So hey, this war's ready to kick off.
That's the response times and shit.
Yeah.
And mischief shall fall upon thee, thou shalt not be able to put it off, and desolation shall come upon thee suddenly, which thou shalt not know.
Yeah, desolation, man. Because hey, and the thing is, it's going to be a shot to the elites as well. Because these guys are thinking like, oh yes, it's all part of the plan. Oh, America has been nuked. Oh. And then they just go, oh. And then he's going to be in a space station or under the ground or under the water. And he's just going to have some dense black arm just zoom down. And just like the chains is just going to be over the wrists. He's like, no, but all that ain't going to mean shit, man. It's going to be a surprise. Just like for the general peons, when the shit starts to hit the fan, that's going to be a surprise. Oh no! Appreciate it.
Yeah. This is oh no, I ain't got it.
You looking for?
It's an Amos. I think it's into hell. Oh,
Amos 9 from the
Amos
top.
9, isn't it? Yeah. Top. Yeah, 8 is 7.
I think from 2.
Can't. This is Amos chapter 9 verse 2. Though they dig into hell, then shall mine hand take them.
14, precept.
Though they climb up to heaven, thence will I bring them down.
Yeah,
like towards the end.
they've been it's funny because with what's this guy called Elon Musk. He's been testing like the I think he's tested the rockets where it's like they can just, like make it to the stratosphere and then like return back down. So like all the missiles, he sent the car into space as well and all that shit. So basically hey, they've got him dealing with a lot of things regarding to space, man. So like with the International Space Station, they're gonna have like a couple other things. Hey, they're gonna have them places ready for these elites to fuck off to, that Elysium, man.
They're gonna go away scot-free.
Yeah. They're gonna see. They might be watching like, excellent. This is a spectacular vintage. As you watch from Windows Missile, just like
Kingsman.
Yeah.
First one, when they're all just there.
Yeah, they're all just there. Just yes. And then what the? Read it again. There's something else I was gonna say.
Amos 9 and 2. Though they dig into hell, then
And underwater as well, man. Like them Atlantis. It's because it's funny they've been discovering like them new species of fish underwater all the time. That's because and the thing is that water base thing, that's been a thing since like the 60s. All spy movies, you know, they'll just have like a
cave
underwater, some cave underwater or ancient ruins, and you know they discover a lot of that shit. So they could have basically just slipped themselves all up inside there, man. Set themselves up. Hey, but the Lord's got their number, man. Because you know, obviously wherever the fuck they're at, we don't know now. Hey, but the Lord's got the angels watching everything, man. What was it? You know about that. You think you get 2 Peter? Yeah. I forgot about that. Probably start from like I think verse 6.
2 Peter 3 and 6, whereby the world that then was, being overflowed with water, perished. But the heavens and the earth, which are now by the same word, are kept in store, reserved unto fire against the day of judgment and perdition of ungodly men.
Yeah, that's it, man. It's like, just like with the flood, where everyone got wiped out before. This is basically Hey, it's a new way of the Lord basically just cleansing the earth, man. Because just like wickedness reached a peak and the flood happened, now wickedness has reached another peak with Esau, man. And it's the final peak. So the Lord's having the wickedness just go like it's running away with itself, man. You know, there's a fucking there's a stupid advert I've been seeing like every day. I take the fucking train. And it's like basically just saying like, oh, like non-mainstream lifestyles, and it's got pictures of some tranny on there. I'm like, these guys are promoting that shit hard,
bro.
That RuPaul Drag Race. I didn't even realize that shit. That shit is, bro. You hear about that shit way too much, man. That shit, they're basically promoting all the wickedness. It's just, hey, man, they're forcing it on the people hard, man. Even though I was thinking, I didn't actually realize, but thinking about like fucking keeping up with the Kardashians, that shit is actually a fucking epic social phenomenon because it's still running on TV. So them getting Bruce transgender to cross over and like having him all up on the show, that shit is actually just a huge. That's a bunch of like 13, 14-year-olds, like little girls.
The brain's getting fried, bro.
Yeah, done, toast. Funny thing is, I think is even like with the new generation, you hear like the music that comes out nowadays. That shit is just like a lot of it is fun. Like they just stole from like 60s, 70s, 80s, even 90s, even 2000 tunes, man. I heard a fucking remix of like Rock the Boat by Aaliyah, but they just remixed it to talk. It's like he took the line like feel like I'm on dope, like just talking about drugs. The whole tune. I was like, hold on. Shit. She's talking about getting fucked and that making her feel high. She's not talking about actually taking goddamn drugs. Now you just made it into just talking about all kind of drugs and shit. I'm like, it's degenerated, man. And it's got to the point where you'll play the original, they'll be like, I'm not even feeling that. That's what I mean. I'm like, so you got some 60s tune. I'm like, you try and play some 60s, they'll look at you like you got 3 fucking heads on, man. You might play a classical music, they'll have like,
just move on.
What instrument's that though? Fam, you do that on Fruity Loops though.
Even that
dickheads.
Future track, fuck it, mask off, fuck it. You know that. Dun, 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 dun.
I probably heard it.
You know that track, yeah. But then if you heard it, but then if you heard the actual like original song, right? It's about Jake oppression. Jake oppression.
It's called a prison song.
The prison song. But then this track now is about pills and Percocets.
Yeah.
Popping pills and lean.
They just corrupt. It's been corrupted, man. Because the thing is, even though originally, I mean, you know, well, actually, you know, if it's about oppression, it's about getting fucked oppression. But, you know, ain't nothing wrong with that. You know, that's just basically. And the thing is, that's what Jake's still going through that.
Yeah.
But now it's just like
Pills.
Innit? People are hooked to what they say. What the opioid crisis?
Oh man.
Everyone's hooked on opioid. I was reading the newspaper that they're talking about. I'm like, wait, is this actually a thing? I'm like, it's not even a crisis, bro. It's like all you have to do is just say, okay, well, it's legal. Well, let's just stop giving people opioids. But it's like, oh, opioid crisis. I'm like, that is retarded, man. That's like saying, oh, there's a football crisis. Too many people watching football. What can we do? God.
Cut Sky Sports. You know?
Yeah, it's fucking simple, man.
Get all the presenters to spit at little kids.
That shit. I was like, you know, I rate that guy.
Yeah.
Fuck, man.
He cleared his throat, man.
Yeah, man, got the phlegm out.
Yeah. Right, it says, but beloved, verse back in verse 2 Peter 3:8. But beloved, be not ignorant of this one thing, that one day is with the Lord as 1,000 years, and 1,000 years is one day.
Yeah, that means the original Egypt wasn't even too long ago. That was like a couple days back, man. Hey man, these things are fresh in the Lord's mind, man. That means that judgment's gonna be hot. Yeah. It's gonna be piping hot, man. Fresh out the oven.
Yeah.
Go on.
Yeah, verse 9 says, the Lord is not slack concerning his promise, as some men count slackness, but it is long.
The Lord's not slack concerning his promise. So hey, that's the thing is you know, you might get a guy that's like, oh yeah, don't worry, I'll pay you back the $5 next week and the next week. You see, you don't get that $5 back for another 3 years, man. Like some guys are slack. dealing with their shit, they might say, oh yeah, oh, you might say to the guy, oh yeah, can you get me this thing? It's like, yeah, bring it tomorrow, They don't give it to you for 3 weeks, bro. But hey, the Lord's not slack. That judgment's been promised, and the Lord's bound by His own word. So yo, that it must needs be that the judgment comes.
Son, you read the scripture said, the Lord is like, I swear by myself.
Yeah, because He can swear by no greater. He swore by Himself.
It's like, cut to Allah. Allah has to swear by the moon.
by the moon, by the sun, the moon, the stars, the sunlight. Yeah.
Allah, brother.
It's sort of
Brother.
what is it, 32 and 74, man? I fucking remember that
Everyone
shit.
knows the precepts.
To bring out. I can remember. I was like, that shit. I was like, what the? But then, hey, that's a cut. You got that. Yeah, that spastic the other week, man. Was that last week as well? Yeah, that's the same God, though. No, but it's the same. Like, he's losing his mind, man. He's wetting himself, man. His vagina was leaking. You got precept?
Yeah, on
This is 2nd Ezra chapter 15, verse 11. But I will bring them with a mighty hand and a stretched out arm, and smite Egypt with plagues as before, and will destroy all the land thereof.
Yeah, smite Egypt with plagues as before. And you know, you got them stupid fucks trying to say, well, it's not Babylon the Great's not America. It's Egypt. It says Egypt. So they're going to go back in slavery in Egypt. And come on, man. That's lame. It's obviously as a new Egypt. It's called, it's called Sodom and Egypt, but it's not a different place. How can it be both? What? So both, you're going to have some jakes, you know, you have the northern kingdom in Sodom, and then like the southern kingdom in Egypt. Bro,
See?
come on, man.
That's deep.
So that might actually be a breakdown somewhere.
Yeah, some
This is
crackhead breakdown, bro.
Revelation 11 and 8. And their dead bodies shall lie in the street of the great city, which spiritually is called Sodom and Egypt.
You clarified.
Where also our Lord.
Spiritually it's called Sodom and Egypt.
Right.
So of course we're not talking about actual Egypt, man. And the thing is, Egypt played us wrong.
Played out, man.
It's you know, you're gonna rise to prominence. It's like Greece, Rome. You go to Rome, that Colosseum, you can go there and see that shit.
Whoa, all of the Italians and all the people that lived back there now have to migrate here to work.
To get work.
Yeah, to get work.
Yeah, the economy's fried. Like, Greece and Italy.
Yeah,
funny as hell, bro. Both of them through.
They were saying how they might have to sell some of their what do you call it? Their relics just for money in Greece.
Greece is fucked.
That is messed. I didn't know that.
Remember there was a period of time.
They gonna sell history.
Yeah, them men could only withdraw, I think, like 25 euros or 30 euros a day or some
40.
shit.
Capital controls.
All that shit. That I mean, you're through, man.
A day.
You're there. You're all kind of you're all trying to find a job.
Yeah.
They ain't even know jobs, man. Fucking guys like 67 or some shit. Trying to manage to rob a bank, and they hand himself in. Was that? I think that was in Italy, man. Was it Italy? Where the guy was like, look, man, we have no money. I robbed bank. We robbed the bank. And then basically gave the money to his family to dispersed it.
Yeah, that's raw. That's a G.
Handed himself in. I'm like, yo,
G. Yeah, I read
that's
that.
when you know you're through, man.
He's G, man.
I remember Fire found out. I was like, what the fuck? That shit was funny as hell.
That's raw, man.
Is it on yours? Oh, you're more on yours.
Right.
Raw shit.
It says the Lord is not slack concerning his promises. Some men count slackness, but is long suffering to usward, not willing that any should perish, that we should all come to repentance.
Yeah. Hey, but that all only applies to the elect, man. Just hey, Grime holds like Jay-Z ain't gonna repent, man. That motherfucker. Yeah.
For the day of Yahweh will come as a thief in the night, in the which the heavens shall pass away with a great noise.
Yeah, and it's gonna come as a thief in the night, man. Because hey, it's gonna catch these guys unaware. Because it's it's like with them house robberies, man. That shit is like, bro. Some people might come and not even realize. Well, actually, there was that video of them guys in fucking what was it? South Africa just running up in the yard and just ripping the TV off the wall. I'm like, hey man, when that shit happens, hey, that shit can take you unawares, man. You might just been there watching what they watch in South Africa, man. Be watching I don't know, man. The fucking news, man, about how white farmers are getting forced off their farms.
Daily Ham News.
It's terrible. Yeah, what the fuck is that? The capital called in? Johannesburg. About how poor white farmers are getting oppressed.
Yeah.
And, you know, when some guys run up on your shit and grab your shit,
Run up on you,
that's how it's gonna be, man. It's like you watch, even though those a lot of robberies are happening like overnight. Hey, ain't no one there to catch them. You might have a security guard roaming around, but hey, if a guy's determined, he'll get what he wants, man.
Yeah, man.
Hey, that's how the Lord's coming, man. He's gonna come. It's gonna be all blacked out. Climbing a window. All you're gonna hear is like the window just slowly like lifting up. Man's climbing in. You're gonna see like the glimmer of the moonlight off the knife, man.
Yeah.
They're just gonna come juke man up and just take the. Hey, that's what's gonna happen to America. America's gonna get juked in the back, bro.
Yeah.
Whilst he thinks everything's going everything Chris.
And the funny thing is, we're out here like an alarm system. Telling the people.
Bring the alarm.
But the Lord's got these people in darkness. They ain't gonna hear that. They're asleep.
Yeah, that's a beauty, and it's enforced sleep, man. That when a nigga gets hypnotized, it says on the count, it's like you're feeling sleepy, very sleepy. On the count of 3, you'll fall asleep. Clink, and then bang, being put to bed, man. And that's a funny thing, man. The Lord can just have the truth coming out. Just it's gonna happen. It's every time prophets have said like, look man, hey, Rome's done, man. Rome's toast. And you guys are through. And nah. It's even when Paul was going before the Romans, man, they were just like, well, you know, it's really interesting, man. Amazing, spectacular, but so interesting. They didn't give a fuck. Man he went back to popping the little boys after.
Yeah.
Did it?
What were you gonna say? Oh, you're missing.
So Isaiah 6:9 says, and he said, go and tell this people, hear ye indeed, but understand not, and see ye indeed, but perceive not. Make the heart of this people fat, make their ears heavy, and shut their eyes, lest they see with their eyes, and hear with their ears, and understand with their heart, and convert, and be healed.
Yeah, that's it. The Lord, they cut them off from the source. It's like in the Matrix, man. They got cut. Man got disconnected. Man got jacked out, man. Their eyes ain't open, man. They got no awareness. Hey, that's the terror of the Lord, man. The Lord can just switch you off like a light. And that's why it's a mercy to receive the truth, man. And the Lord having you get this thing, that's a beautiful thing.
Yeah, I was trying to say, blessed are your eyes, your ears, you see, you hear.
Yeah. It's like, it said what? Flesh and blood have not revealed this to you, but the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. So, hey, that's it. It's the spirit that is basically making you able to see these things, man. It's like, hey, it's like now you look at it, it's plain. But hey, when you're in the world, you know a damn thing was going on, man.
Peter's.
Yeah.
It's back in 2 Peter 3:10. It's, but the day of Yahweh will come as a thief in the night, in the which the heavens shall pass away with a great noise, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat.
Yeah, the elements are gonna melt with fervent heat, and that's something that's. The thing is with them nukes, that like the thermonuclear missiles we got now, that's something that's not even in warfare. That shit ain't even put to use. That's an unknown ground, man. And the Lord, that's beautiful. The Lord's gonna have it where hey man, some ultimate destruction's going down, man. Hey, that's a righteous judgment for the kind of madness you got going out on now.
Madness.
It needs a cleansing, man. Because hey, the fire's a cleansing agent, man. So it needs a clean. Some of the shit that goes on in London, like just on a fucking Saturday night, it's messed up, man.
Yep.
Well, it's like in fucking Guardians of the Galaxy, like my man said, like Star-Lord said, like if he had a black light, he said like the inside of the ship would look like a Jackson Pollock painting. That's the same thing like at certain points in London, certain hotel rooms.
Oh yeah.
You might go over that shit with a goddamn with a black light. Like, how the fuck did he even get? How did that liquid even arrive in that area, man?
Yeah, man.
All kinds of just like, bro, all kind of madness goes down out here. Some things you won't even know about, man.
Glory holes and shit.
Yeah.
Like, you know, there's certain hotels, yeah. They like basically like arrange big fucking sex parties.
Yeah.
Chinese, like a 16-man fucking orgy, bro.
Yeah, they get that. They get that.
Swingers parties.
Swingers parties.
Swingers, innit? Yeah, swingers. I think I was fucking watching a documentary. It's like started off going to swingers party, ended up getting divorced, man. Because the thing is, hey, it's like if you're like to spice up your marriage,
Yeah, let's
you
go.
need to have like some 22-year-old guy. You're like 47.
Yeah.
You got some 22-year-old sweating your wife out for 3 hours.
Yeah.
You're just kind of lying there, like stroking her arm. And then,
Yeah.
and then this guy's sweating, like you can see the
Sweating
sweat in his
hard.
brow. This guy's fucking fringe is sticking to the front of his face. He's sweating so hard. He's sweating your wife out.
Yeah.
And it's just like, yeah, I love these parties.
It's spiced up our marriage.
Yeah, it's what
You
brought the
weirdo.
spark back to our marriage. That's all kinds of fruit, man.
That's wicked. That's off.
But that's,
man.
you actually got that guy down on Neighbours just coming round.
Yeah.
What the fuck? It's like, there was what, I can't remember what I was watching. I think it was fucking Mad Men, man. It's like where, like the guy invited, his wife was an actor, and it's like her director and his wife, I think the director was a woman, and her husband, they basically invited them round. Then they offered, like, they thought, oh, okay. They started drinking, they thought a swinging session was gonna go down. But like, no, sorry, we're all right. I'm like, hey, they just get down with that, man. You don't know what goes on, man. All these guys in these higher ups, man. Like, when they get together, freaky shit occurs, man. Because they'll be like, yeah, we're great. Like, what's his name? P. Diddy's parties, man.
Yeah.
Please don't take me out the game. All that shit. I'm just a rapper. He ain't just a rapper. He was a fucking sex freak.
Yeah. Apparently, there was a guy who came to his party one time, and he was being Jake, just opening doors and shit. He opened and he saw him and a dude, man, getting down, man.
Surprised, man.
This is bad boys for life, all of that.
Yeah, bad boys up his anus for
Up
life.
his anus, man.
That's they said it's like the best parties in Hollywood, I believe. So if he had the best parties, it means he was probably on the tranny way before it was even a thing.
This guy's still alive. This guy's still around. This guy is a funny guy.
Just love it. He's on the way home. He's actually just saying to random people on the street, that guy's out of his mind, man.
One time I was going to work and shake like, yeah. And then I'm going to my work building, and you just see him walk past me. Jesus, how do you find me, man?
That guy's a fucking clown, man.
Yeah, he's talking about him.
Jesus does love you, man.
Yeah.
He's loving you to death, man.
That's it.
This is Malachi chapter 4, verse 1. For behold, the day cometh that shall burn as an oven, and all the proud, yea, and all that do wickedly shall be stubble.
Yeah, that's it. And all the proud, all the do. Hey, this society is one of the proudest on the planet Earth. I'm one of the most ignorant, man. You got guys who's gonna be proud. Like, oh, we got
chapter.
They're thinking this society's better than what's come before. They're like, oh, we got cars, smartphone. Bro, the guy cannot break down how fucking a goddamn processor works. You don't know how a fucking car engine works. You don't even know what a gear system, what even goes into a gear system. These guys don't know shit. They're like, oh, we're bad. But this guy don't understand how a fucking plane gets into the sky.
Yeah.
But they're proud. And pride's one of the things the Lord hates, man. It bores pride, man. That's why a lot of guys have to get wiped out, man. And even against Jake, man. Hey, Jake, we're the salt of the earth. We're the only reason this place is even bearable.
Yeah.
But they're looking at Jake like, you black.
Yeah.
Hey, that needs to be corrected, man. Because I'm thinking, hold on. You see, the shit that Jake be doing out here is fucking spectacular. But then you're just gonna try and treat Jake like we're just some dogs. That's a fine ass Google.
Slugs.
I saw that. I was like, damn.
No, preset.
Oh, yeah, go on. Huh?
Yeah, bro, go for a preset.
Okay.
Yeah, bro, go for a preset.
Where did you get it?
Yes, it's Sirach 10 and the top. It says, a wise judge will instruct his people, and the government of a prudent man is well ordered. As the judge of the people is himself, so are his officers. And what manner of man the ruler of the city is, such are all they that dwell therein. An unwise king destroyeth his people, but through the prudence of them which are in authority, the city shall be inhabited.
Yeah, that's it. Hey, man, it's the trickle down effect, man. So it's like shit and piss trickle down, like trickle down, man. So that's why it's like the degeneracy of the leaders that trickles down, man. So and the thing is that's why you got degeneracy of all time high, man.
Yeah.
And the thing is even the people these guys set up as so-called leaders, a lot of these, it's like these celebrities, these guys that are looked up to, they're a bunch of lowlives, man.
Yeah.
Rapscallions, man.
Cameron, man, he was getting head from a pig, man.
Yeah.
From a dead pig's head. Head from a dead pig's head.
And that came out and it's
In pictures. It was him.
Oh, it was just a joke. It was a joke in school.
Nah,
I think
man.
they did it was like them fraternities, and they made the movie about that. What was it? I think the Riot Club. I think it was called, where it, like the UK-based one, where like them guys get up to all kind of madness, man.
Yeah, man.
It's like you even have like in the States, you have like them fraternities. You have people dropping dead from some of the shit they do.
Man.
The pledges, they make them okay. They don't even let you know what they get up to. They're like, oh well, it's a secret. It's like we're gonna have join that. Is he one of us? Okay, you're gonna have to show your allegiance. This is a lifetime, man. These guys are getting them through all kind of madness, man.
Yeah, so he fraternity, because he was Bullingdon boys down in Eton, was it? Well, one of them colleges there, Cameron. And what was it? They had, literally a lot of bros. So everyone said, he was young. Well, it doesn't really matter what the Prime Minister gets up to in his free time. Yeah, in America, you had another frat where basically the aim of the game was to have sex with the most overweight chick as possible.
Yeah.
And they clamped that down. Yeah, I was like, no, this is unacceptable.
Disgusting.
But these guys, man's having sex with a dead pig's head.
Yeah, it's like, that's fine.
Getting a head.
It's fine.
Off a head.
So as long as someone didn't eat after.
Probably
He had to
ate
eat it too?
Yeah.
The pig tongue? No.
Yeah, in that
Shit.
chapter there's more on pride. From like verse 12.
Skip down.
Right, so verse 12 says, the beginning of pride is when one departeth from the Most High, and his heart is turned away from his Maker. For pride is the beginning of sin, and he that hath it shall pour out abomination. And therefore the Lord brought upon them the strange calamities and overthrew them utterly.
Yeah, that's strange calamities. Hey, that's just from pride.
Yeah.
Imagine these guys. Yeah, imagine. It's like they could have been. It's like it could have been. They weren't obviously, but they could have been ruling righteously. But it's just because they get proud about that.
Oh, good, mate.
The Lord just have them get wiped out. Because hey, man, pride's a sin as well, man. It's like pride's. It's not for men. If you're there thinking, fam, I've got this thing, no. And that's the thing is, you get
Esau.
a lot. Yeah. Esau is like that's Stephen Hawking.
Yeah, look at
Bro, the thing is he got humbled, but this guy is still just they're still trying to go on like, oh, I've broken now.
Yeah.
That's beyond this.
Yeah,
I've already broken this down.
Yeah, the geezer up camp yesterday. It's basically like, no, how can you say that about him? So tell me anything. I'm gonna go. He dipped.
Ridiculous. And the thing is like. You might have one or two guys getting into things, breaking things down, but then just a general public and feeling pride, just like, oh man, we've already got the theory of that. We already know. We already understand this. I'm like, bro, and then you ask them, okay, what do you know about this? They don't know a damn thing, man. These guys are they might have read one news article about
deep.
Yeah, like even with a lot of these studies, they might even have read the study. They'll say, oh well, no, they did a study on that. They already know that.
Whoa, so for me, it's what I've realised is gender pay gap, man. Everyone likes to quote it, but then you actually ask them to drill down in the day. They don't know just how fucked it is, man.
Yeah.
It's like when that nuance bro guy that goes around and just checks people on their stats.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, actually, it was 20%.
Yeah.
And actually, the reason why that came out is because they did a study on this and that. And then they just there looking silly. I got a freestyle. This is Proverbs 16 and 18. Pride goeth before destruction, and a haughty spirit before a fool.
Yeah, haughty spirit before a fool. And that's like a lot of all these kingdoms, man. When bro, if you're getting that rulership,
15, 18.
it's like you had in 300 and Xerxes. That guy was actually thinking he was a god. His pride was immense.
Oh man, wow.
And that fucking ultimate deep voice, innit? Yeah. But hey, they flipped it completely anyway. Because funny enough, they're talking about the Greeks bringing freedom. It was Seleucus, that line. Them guys were like they wanted everyone to worship. And so it's like everyone's gonna worship the gods of Rome, man. Of Greece. They were the ones pushing that, and it was actually what's his name, Darius, man. He was like, oh, everyone can do whatever they worship, they can keep worshiping. So it's funny, they actually flipped it completely. But you know, regardless, it was a good example of the pride. It's like, hey, you start to rule for a while. It's like what's the saying? It's like power ultimate.
Power corrupts. Power corrupts.
Ultimate.
Spirit. I was actually thinking of that earlier on in the morning, random.
Yeah. Because that's the thing is, it does. Hey, we're just men, man. We're in the weak bodies, given to all kinds of shit, man. So if you're getting some ultimate power, it's like if man got them Superman powers, shooting laser beams in the eyes, blowing fucking blizzards out your mouth, levitating, all that shit, super strength. Yeah, bro, you might start. You can take out some vengeance on some Edomites. You're just gonna start feeling doing some ultimate blitz zones, bro. Is anything gonna worry you anymore? You're just like, man, whatever you want, you take it. Yeah. Man, you're gonna become a degenerate quickly. Man.
And that's what took place during the time of Gideon. The Lord chose a small amount of men because you know Jake. Man, I did it.
Baddest man's out here. Any man try to say nothing, fam. We'll take them out, bro. It's funny because even with like a small amount of men, it's like when Benjamin was rebelling, they had a small number.
And they were fucking up the tribes.
Fucking up a lot of the tribes, man. Getting whacked. I think it was like twice they got smoked as fuck.
Yeah, twice
on the battle.
Yeah, for real. Man, that's funny as hell, man.
You see that, man.
But what was it? I think Isaiah 47.
Yeah. Back in Isaiah 47, verse 12. Stand now with thine enchantments and with the multitude of thy sorceries, wherein thou hast labored from thy youth. If so be that thou shalt be able to profit, if so be thou mayest prevail. Thou art wearied in the multitude of thy counsels. Let now the astrologers, the stargazers, the monthly prognosticators stand up and save thee from these things that shall come upon thee.
That's it, man. And that's Esau basically looking through all these different channels to try and subvert the prophecies, man. And hey, that prophecies can't be subverted. Like I said earlier, man, hey man, the Lord sealed by his word. He already spoke that hey, this place is toast. Hey, it's a done deal. Done deal, man. Guys, right?
Behold, they shall be as stubble. The fire shall burn them. They shall not deliver themselves from the power of the flame.
That's it. They ain't gonna deliver themselves from the power of the flame. And it's funny, man. Hey, the Lord's he's just got them. The nukes are there, man. Because it's like they've got like a story device called Chekhov's gun. And it's basically like if there's ever a gun in a story, it needs to be fired. So hey, that's like the nukes. Hey, we're on the story of what's going on. That theos, that fear, the Lord's play going on now. And hey, the nukes is that gun, man. Hey, every other gun's been fired. It's just the nukes left. And hey, they've been amassed on such a scale. Hey, it's got to the point where it's like, hey, Chekhov's gun needs to be pulled, man. Yep. That trigger needs to get pulled.
Oh yeah.
This is Isaiah chapter 66, verse 15. For behold, the Lord will come with fire, and with his chariots like a whirlwind, to render his anger with fury and his rebuke with flames of fire.
Yeah, that's man. The Lord's coming, and that's why it's the nukes ain't just coming out just to come out. It's just about the Lord's revenge, man. Basically about bringing out his fury and anger against this place, man. And that's man, a nuclear. Hundreds of millions of nuclear missiles blowing up. That's an immense fury. It's like it was like I was reading earlier, like the Lord basically is all the Esau's done, and that's like it's still in the same day, man. All this shit Esau's been doing, we're still in the same day. Ain't even a nuke. That's like less than a day ago. That's a couple hours back. That's gonna be that hot burning fire. That needs to be represented physically, man. And that's what the job of the nukes is, man.
This is Isaiah 24 and 20.
Those are dudes.
Yeah.
It says, oh shit, for real.
Yeah. They walked past before.
Lads,
Those are fucking criminals, man.
Mandems.
Yeah, because I heard them talking and I could feel the bass on my back,
All
man.
kinds of fucking.
Yeah,
They got scarves on covering up
Wicked
Adam's
fucks.
apple and shit. It's not surgically removed it.
It says, the earth shall reel to and fro like a drunken, and shall be removed like a cottage. And the transgression thereof shall be heavy upon it, and it shall fall and not rise again.
Yeah, that's it, man. Transgression, hey, it's gonna be heavy, man. It's gonna be a big, epic judgment, man. And that's what the earth shall rule to and fro. That means the earth's actually gonna be shaking. That's a terror of a fucking epic level, man.
Sure.
Fuck it, whatever I was gonna say, whatever the fuck that bitch was doing over there, blew out my mind. God, back in I don't know what. I was like, is she filming us? I was like, hold on, no, she was actually just like at the selfie camera. I'm like,
Back in verse 14, I'll read it again.
Opioid crisis.
Behold, they shall be as stubble. The fire shall burn them. They shall not deliver themselves from the power of the flame. There shall not be a coal to warm at, nor fire to sit before it. Thus shall they be unto thee with whom thou hast labored, even thy merchants from thy youth. They shall wander everyone to his quarter, none shall save thee.
Yeah, that's all these ain't not